Hello. Most of you know who I am. I'm Beverly Mahone, and I am just coming on to share with you what I've learned about TikTok because TikTok is certainly the hottest, most interesting social media platform that I've been on to date. So I wanted to share with you, for those of you who are thinking about TikTok, maybe you're not quite sure, or you're already there and you're not really sure how to use it. Now, I'm not an expert, okay? I'm just giving you what I know. This is free information. You're not paying for anything. I'm just sharing my knowledge, and it may or may not work for you. But let me first of all share my story with you because I think that everyone has a different reason and a different approach to how they get on social media. It was Mother's Day weekend. It was a Saturday. And I was in my office and I was working on some tutorials for my website, which is going to be launched next month. And my grandson saw what I was doing. And I kind of jokingly said to him, "Do you think I should put this on TikTok? What do you think?" And he said, "Yeah, Grandma, I think you should." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." And he said, "No." He said, "I think that you would be good." Now, my grandson is 14. Okay, so let's just keep that in perspective. And he is really kind of apprehensive about grandma showing up in a space that really caters to young people because he knows grandma, and grandma can be kind of tough and kind of mean sometimes, and grandma doesn't play. And so the fact that he said, "Go ahead and go for it," surprised me. But what he also told me was that I needed to be mindful that once I get on TikTok, is that, not everybody is just going to like you, what you do. And because I'm older, and he did say this, because I'm older, he said I might get some mean comments from people who will be talking bad about me because of my age or because of how I looked or whatever. So he said, just those are things I needed to know. And you know what? I said to him, I said, "But your grandma got this. She can handle anybody who's going to be mean to her." So anyway, I went ahead and joined TikTok. Just like that, I joined. And and then I created this little introductory video, just to say, guess who's on TikTok. I should have posted the actual screenshot, but I didn't think about that. But anyway, so I posted this little introductory video to let everyone know that I was on TikTok. And then since it was Mother's Day, I decided to do a Mother's Day video, uh, which it wasn't a nice Mother's Day video. As a matter of fact, it wasn't very nice at all. Then I did, some couple of other videos just introducing myself and the fact that I was going to be on TikTok and I was going to be offering education, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's what I did. And from that moment on, I then started creating videos. Now, I was going to take a course, a rather expensive course, in order to teach me how to TikTok, to monetize from TikTok. But after speaking with a friend of mine, she said she was going to take the course and she would, share with me, that little element that I was missing, which I appreciate. So I decided, oh, and plus I just didn't have the money. I mean, who has like thousands of dollars to just drop on someone? And I figured, I could learn as much as I could myself based on, trial and error and baptism by fire, all of that. Okay. So I went on TikTok, like I said, the intention, I knew exactly what I was going to do. It was going to just introduce vocabulary words that people may or may not be familiar with, had not heard of them, or did not know the meanings of them, and then also do some little grammar, um, you know, um, courses. But you only have 60 seconds. You have either 15 seconds or 60 seconds. So there's not a whole lot of teaching you can do. And so I just wanted to drop some little nuggets. And that's what I did. So my very first word was cognizant. Cognizant, to be aware of. And that video blew up. I was like, really? I kept looking at the numbers and I didn't really understand it all. So I kind of had to have my grandson kind of walk me through, what does all this mean when I'm getting these likes? What does it mean? And when I tell you that, and I'm trying to find the actual numbers here, the video, that particular video now has 166,000 views since the Monday after Mother's Day. And I was like, really? Are you serious? I mean, okay. So then I continued to put out other videos. And the second video, and I'm trying to find, I actually created a list of the videos that had the highest rankings, et cetera, et cetera. And I can't seem to put my hands on them now. But the second, well, that was the highest video, Cognizant. And then I put out another video about mispronouncing words. A lot of people say literally, and the word is literally, literally. That video now has surpassed Cognizant and has 171,000 views. So that was another mind boggler. But you know what that said to me? It said, there's a real thirst for knowledge out there. There are people who are hungry, who really want to learn. And if they can get it in like little snippets, then they'll take it and they'll run with it. Now, the video that broke the record of all videos was when I decided to do the axe versus ask. I used an axe, a real axe. And it was a show and tell. I was just explaining it was a show and tell. So here's an axe in a video, and I'm kind of swinging this axe, talking about this is an axe. This is what you use to chop wood, to cut down trees. And then ask was the real word. That video, before TikTok shut it down, garnered 765,000 views with, at least 10,000 comments. There were so many comments. And I tried to respond to all the people in the comments. There were so many comments. I couldn't even respond to them all. And then TikTok sent me a message and said that the axe represented a dangerous axe violation. I had the opportunity to appeal. I appealed. It was denied. So then I went on and I created another video letting my followers know that video had been removed. Of course, they were quite upset and they all supported me in that respect, but to no avail. So I just redid the video. All right, so let's talk about how you get on TikTok from my experience. Once again, I'm not an expert. So you can take what I say and do with you what you want with it. Otherwise, it's on you. Okay. This is what I've learned. First of all, you're either going to go on TikTok to educate, entertain, or be creative or inspire in some way. Those are the categories I've seen. So I'm falling under the educational part, hopefully the empowerment part. And sometimes I'm entertaining, sometimes. But if you're not doing any of those things, then, it's no point in being on TikTok. And when I say creative, now, for those of you who have been on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen some things. Let me tell you something. Every time I open up my TikTok, I see some stuff and I'm thinking, these are some brazen folks to get up here when you weigh 500 pounds and you're in a bikini and you're shaking your tail and it's on video for like millions, literally millions of people to see. I mean, that to me, that's not something I would ever do. But those people are there. I think those people are what I would call ostentatious. That is my word of the day on TikTok, by the way. So I thought I'd just drop that in on you. But there's a lot of craziness up there on TikTok. I will say that. For me, I'm there with a goal and a mission and a purpose. So I am there to tie it into my coaching, my communications coaching. So I have a purpose. I'm not just up there just, dropping vocabulary words, even though I love the idea of being able to disseminate information in that way. But I have an end game. So that's my purpose. So for you, if you are thinking about using TikTok as a business, let me say this. Choose whatever it is you're going to do, choose that niche and stick with it. You can't do dancing on Monday, singing on Wednesday, and then try to quote some Bible scripture on Sunday and then not show up again for 2 weeks. You can't do that because then your followers, the people who are following you, aren't really going to know what it is that you're doing unless you're really just multi-talented and you can do all of those things. But you have to find what it is that you are really trying to promote and then do that and stick with it no matter what. You can find creative ways to do that, but stick with it. Number 2, you get either 15 seconds or 60 seconds to tell your message. Now, I've just learned that if your videos are less than 20 seconds on TikTok, 15 seconds is probably even better, that those are the videos that get pushed out more. I'm still learning why that is. It has something to do with algorithms and, the shorter the video, because we have short attention spans. So people are looking at the short videos and TikTok is pushing out those videos more so than, the longer videos, especially if the longer videos are just boring. Number 3, you should post at least 2 to 3 times a day. Now, for those of you who, struggle with, trying to figure out, well, what do I say in a TikTok video? Well, that's probably where you need to prepare in advance. I mean, I, have the benefit, and I don't know if it's a benefit or I don't know what the word is, but I have the gift, I guess, of being spontaneous. I can come up, with words. I'm extemporaneous. There it is. I'm extemporaneous. That's a word I had on my TikTok as well. So I can come up with something at the drop of a hat and record it and be done with it and post it, and that's it. But if you struggle with that, then you really need to plan out what you're going to do and then, follow accordingly. Now, is it better to do several TikToks at one time and then just upload them periodically? Or is it better to just do them one at a time? I've just been doing them one at a time. I'm not sure about doing them all at once because that's very time consuming. And, some people still have to work. So I still have a job. So I can't just be TikToking all day. But I'm working on that and trying to figure out if there is a time where I can just do several TikToks and then just, store them and then upload them. The other thing that I'm just learning about is the trends on TikTok. So if you've been on my Facebook page, you would have seen a video, Jalebi Baby. Well, that was a really hot song on TikTok. So what I did was I just took that song, and I just created this like really funny video. And so far it's gotten a couple of thousand views, but I just posted it yesterday. So, I mean, I'm not expecting it's going to have like 20,000 views in 24 hours, even though there is a video. I have to share this with you. There is a video that I posted yesterday, because there was someone on my page who was trying to make a political commentary about why North Carolina, not North Carolina, I'm sorry, why the educational system in the United States was terrible, and they were trying to blame it on the Democrats. And then I saw some other posts and I said, okay, well, I have to nip this in the bud because I'm not going to allow people to come on my page and dictate what they are going to say about what I'm saying. So then I wrote, I did my little say, 60 seconds. That post right now has received about 25,000 views, and I just recorded it yesterday. So these are people that are coming back to see the information that I'm, disseminating, and also just to kind of get, any updates. And I appreciate that. I mean, because that, that helps me to get a better understanding of who's really following me, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Let me keep going here because I'm not going to be on here long. Okay. Everybody starts out with 0 followers. Everyone, all of us. Now, you don't worry about whether or not you're going to get followers. You worry about the content that you're producing, because it is the content that is going to bring the followers. So if you're, every time you put up a video and you don't get but maybe 1 or 2 likes, that doesn't mean anything. You've got to be consistent. You got to keep your message out there, letting the folks know, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I have to offer you that is of value. All right. Now, let's see. What else do I want to share? Oh, you can go live on TikTok once you've received 1,000 followers. I learned that. See, I had 1,000 followers, I think, in probably 2 days, maybe. I don't know, 2 or 3 days. But I didn't know at the time that you could go live. And then I started doing some research, and then I found, I can go live. I got 1,000 followers, so let me go live. And so what I've been doing, I created a live at 5 on Wednesdays where, I do something with vocabulary. I invite my followers to come in and we engage in some type of conversation about words. And I do that for about 30 minutes, just so that, they're not staying on, the call so long, and then it becomes boring, and then they lose interest, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So that's kind of it. Tokboard, TOKBOARD.com is where you would go to see what the latest trending songs or trending videos are, and then figure out a way to incorporate what you do to what the trends are. Because when you do something that's trending, you will get noticed. They'll like bump you up there because it's trending, and they want to keep their people on TikTok as long as they possibly can. I mean, that's the whole idea, is keeping folks on TikTok. And I can tell you, when I first downloaded the app, no, this is probably maybe about a year ago, I was on TikTok for hours, just scrolling through and just looking at videos. And I thought, who can do this? This is crazy. So I had to I uninstalled the app and felt happy about it. But then, as I said, my grandson talked me into it, and now I'm kind of like into it again. But I am not really so focused on other people's videos as much as I'm focused on my own. So that's something else. Okay. So once again, if you're thinking about TikTok, I say just go ahead and do it for your business. But make sure that you choose a specific niche and stick with it. Don't change. Be consistent in your videos. That's important. Make sure you're either educating, entertaining, or inspiring, or empowering, or being creative in some form or fashion. Your videos should really only average about 20 seconds. If you do 60 seconds, that's fine because that's really all the time you're going to get is 60 seconds anyway. But the more creative, the better. I am still learning how to really be creative on TikTok. I don't want to be too creative and be crazy because I don't, your brand is your brand. And so, yeah, grandma can be a little out there, but I can't be to the point that I'm like, doing twerking with a vocabulary word slapped on my behind. No, you will never see that happen. You'll never see like me opening up my blouse with the word tapped on my chest. No, I know that stuff is out there, but that's not who I am. So I'll never be doing that. All right. So choose your niche and stick with it. Make sure your videos are educational, empowering, inspiring, entertaining. Be consistent with, your videos. Find the trends and connect to those trends and look at what other people are doing. Find other people who are doing what you do and see what they're about. That's what I did. I scrolled to look and see who was doing what to get some idea. But here's what I know. I am uniquely me. Nobody can be me. Nobody does it like me. And that's the mental attitude that I have. You don't do it like me, and I don't do it like you. So you find your edge, you find what you're really good at and how you can communicate it, and then just do it. And if you don't like the public speaking part of it, you know what? All you have to do is just throw up some pictures and write out some words. It's still effective. You don't have to talk every day. You don't have to talk all the time at all. All right. That's it. I am done. And I do want to thank whoever listened to this or whoever will listen to this in the future. I sincerely appreciate it. And I am now going to sign out. Have a great day, everybody. And for those of you who are on TikTok, I'm doing live at 5. So check me out this evening. We're talking about power words. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.